Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Thoughts to Think About. I'm Liz.
I'm Efrain.
I'm Reid.
And we've got some little thoughts for you to think about today.
Yes, we do.
Reid,
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We're going to talk about one of my favorite places.
how you doing? Ever since you brought this up, it's
Right.
gotten you like heated.
I'm like so dumbfounded by this whole concept. I don't understand how anybody could think this is a good deal. Like someone pitched this idea at corporate headquarters, and then they said, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and run this down the line." And
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
And then everybody signed off on it along the way until finally I'm seeing commercials for it, and it's a real thing. And I just cannot comprehend how this company said, "Yeah, this is a good idea."
Yeah, I so badly wish I could go back in time and be in that like conference room when this idea was happening and everyone's like, really running down the logistics and how this is going to work. Efrain doesn't know what we're talking about.
I have no idea.
But
The anticipation is building.
it is by far the stupidest thing
Right.
that this company has done.
Right.
Which
So
says
this
a
is
lot.
called. So this service
Lay
is
it out
called
there.
Walmart Plus In-Home.
Mm-hmm.
So what Walmart Plus In-Home is?
That's a mouthful. That's too much.
What makes in-home delivery special. Basically, I'm on Walmart's website, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen commercials for this, and in the commercials, there is a Walmart associate who takes your groceries and walks them into your house, even when you're not there,
Yeah.
Okay.
and puts them away for you. There's
Yeah.
so many things that could go wrong here.
So is that
so many things?
Is that the gist of the service?
That's it. It's like I'm too busy to go buy my groceries. I'm too busy to go pick up the groceries I ordered online. Why don't I order them and you just put them away for me?
So you
So-
go, stranger, into my house and put my groceries away for me
Into my house
in my house
with my pets and my children and my valuables and my life.
I just don't know how this works.
And how does the hiring process for this?
Yeah. That's a great
Exactly.
question.
Work?
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest issues, right? Is think about the regular, just the normal average Walmart associate that you interact with
Hey, look.
on a regular basis.
No hate out there. Much love to you people working your jobs.
Yes. No.
But
I'm not going to let some random person. You see, in order for this to happen, you will have to give Walmart a copy of your key, right?
or like the code, if
Or a
you
code
have
to your
little
house.
lock thing, right?
Right.
So when do you give them like a key? Like, is it like under the mat, or do you like mail it in, or?
I don't know. It says, I don't know. It's handled by full-time Walmart associates, vetted, insured, safety trained, and ready to take on your shopping
They
list.
are insured.
Yeah, sure. I bet they are.
They're
Psychopaths can bypass all this
What,
stuff,
like
right?
like liability only? Like anybody? What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Keep scrolling. There's got to be something with like
Yeah.
FAQs.
So you can put away neatly in your kitchen, placed at your door, or brought into your garage. Okay. FAQs. Let me see if I can find some frequently asked questions.
I'm saving time, man.
Yeah. No, I'm letting everybody know what
that's
FAQ
that's
stands
hilarious. No, that's hilarious. Like,
We used
what are the FAQs?
for. Right. How
How
did
do
this
I know
happen?
somebody's not going to murder me?
Right.
Yeah.
What members say? Roy is so friendly. He was able to get me several of my out of stock items. He makes he's.
Are these customer
Slow-
quotes?
slow
It
Is
down.
what
says
these are?
he makes a pleasure to have this service.
There's no way.
He makes a pleasure. It doesn't even say. Here they are.
Look.
Frequently asked questions. What does in-home include? Your $19.95 a month Walmart Plus in-home membership includes unlimited free store deliveries handled by in-home's full-time associates that can be delivered to your door or into your garage or kitchen. Whether you're home or away,
No.
we will be able to complete your order.
So you're telling me for $20 a month,
$20 a month.
Keep going, all of them.
there's
talking.
unlimited deliveries? Unlimited deliveries for
Unlimited.
$20 a month?
How does in-home deliver? Our associates can deliver to your doorstep or safely access your home with your own garage or home entry keypad or via a smart entry device of your choice. They'll place your order where you choose, then lock up before leaving.
See, I don't know if I should say this. Keep going.
Who makes my deliveries? Our small team is from your community and based at your local store. You'll probably have the same delivery person week to week. Probably. Does in-home delivery have fees or suggested tips? Nope. Your membership means you don't pay any kind of delivery fee or per delivery fee, no matter how many times a week you order or need to add a tip to
Go
any
to
order.
view all FAQ. There's got to be some. It's
Somebody.
not just us that were like, what are the background checks happening?
Okay.
What-
Membership, what's new? In-home delivery basics, ordering, returns, smart devices
See,
for in-home delivery.
there's
Maybe this
skirting-
is a troll.
Security.
Maybe this isn't real. Maybe
It
this
has
is
to be real.
a joke.
You don't pay money for ads on YouTube for it
Yeah,
to be
it's
fake.
also legitimate
mean-
commercials too,
right.
like commercials on TV.
But I just like I've only thought about this for like maybe 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes,
But there-
plus 5 days.
every day for the.
I can't sleep at night.
A
There's
Walmart delivery person's gonna come in my house at any moment.
they're in my closets. But there's so many things that could go wrong, right? Like just
Absolutely.
negligence things, not to mention just crazy serial killer things, right? Like they could just forget to lock the door on the way out,
Mhm.
or they just break something, or they step on your dog. I don't know. Like maybe your dog freaks out and attacks them.
Right.
You know,
right.
like what are the parameters for this? Like you can't have dogs, you can't have small children, you can't have valuables. Like my valuables go missing, and I blame Walmart.
Right.
I blame Roger, the Walmart employee who delivers my groceries every week.
Dang, Roger, you gotta name him. God,
I know.
That's any Rogers out there. Go for Reid, not us. We didn't say that.
We got you.
If
Yeah.
you work at Walmart and your name is Roger, I'm sorry.
I feel like there's so many variables that you can't control. Like if people are doing curbside delivery, they're on Walmart grounds, campus, so they're they're insured there if anything happens. They're being monitored, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just so much accountability that when you let them loose to go in a home, because I mean my neighbor across the street, she's always getting her shout out Emily. She's always it's not a blast. She's always getting her groceries delivered, like
To her house.
to her house,
But on the porch.
but on the porch.
Right.
And like I often see the delivery people, and they like have a hard time finding the house, or they're just like mishandling the groceries, or like one
And
person.
is it Walmart delivery?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
it sure is
Oh.
So
Blasted.
So then is Walmart Plus at home only this weird special home delivery, or does it include porch delivery? Is that like
It's
part
like
of the service?
so I think Walmart Plus is a subscription. I didn't even know Walmart had a subscription service at this point. But apparently they do, because they do deliveries.
I mean, no, it's a third party that
Oh.
she gets.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But this is saying it's like, well, from what I've been reading, it's like your delivery subscription is staying the same, but we're adding in home. Like we can now do it in your
Okay.
kitchen or in your garage,
Gotcha.
right? But still, like, I don't know, it's freaking me out.
It's freaking me out, man.
Because it's saying it's available 7 days a week with deliveries between 9 and 6. On the morning of your delivery, you'll receive a notification with a 3-hour delivery window, and then another within an hour delivery window that your associate's on the way. Anytime I've ever been given, hey, here's the window of time we're going to be there, they're never there.
never
Right?
accurate.
Never there.
Never.
Right? It's just, I don't know, man. That's
It
crazy.
just makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like
There's so much.
what if, obviously, like my brain goes, and I think Reid, you're getting there too. Like, it goes
Murder.
to the worst case, right? Like the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Right.
What if your Walmart deliverer comes, drops off things, whatever, but they bring someone with them, and that person hides
Ew.
somewhere in your house,
What?
Oh.
and then bing, bing, boom, like you're-
Bing, bing, boom.
Yada, yada, yada. I'm
Bing,
dead.
bing, boom. Your whole family's dead. Jeez, dude.
You just yada,
They've
yada.
conquered
over
your
the
house.
course
this
of- Right.
They've
is my
reached
house now.
higher ground. You're no more.
This is my house now.
Yeah, it's all like there's so many things that could go wrong.
This is now property of Walmart, you know?
Walmart is just conquering our homes.
Whoa.
Bro, this is how they take over.
Amazon thought they could do it with the Alexa, but Walmart said we're just gonna send
No.
people.
They're going to pay us to conquer them. Jeez, dude.
Dude, it's like
So y'all mentioned this. I'm pretty sure Amazon has a service like this already.
in
No.
home?
I believe they do. Like I feel like they have their own thing. Like I think this is kind of a thing already.
They have in garage delivery.
I mean,
Yeah. It says that they can
Basically
do
the same
packages
thing.
and groceries inside your garage.
in Amazon.
What if I
For
don't
Amazon,
have
yeah.
a garage?
You're out of luck.
It's
Then-
stuck on your porch, sucker.
Well, then I'm being discriminated against.
So
if I don't.
Well, that's why Walmart said we'll go into your kitchen.
You know what? Yeah. So they not only is that part of it? I don't feel like did they expressly say that they will put away your groceries
Yes.
for you?
Yes.
They said they will put it in your refrigerator.
Yes.
Like they will put it away for
Yes.
you in
Here's
your
the
garage.
But what if they
in
put
your
it on the
kitchen.
wrong shelf?
That's what I'm saying. Here's
I want
the
my
deal.
money back. My spices are in the wrong spot.
Look, I cool my ketchup, okay? It's going to be in the fridge.
I have roommates. We each have our own space. And it's very strict about whose space is what. You can't be.
This
putting it on
service is
someone
not for
else.
you.
Dang.
This is not
Again,
for people
Again,
who can't afford their own
discrimination.
house with a garage. Okay, just we don't own our own house either. So
It's brutal though. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
exactly,
awful.
exactly.
I can't get behind this.
yeah,
I don't want the
each in-home delivery associate wears a camera on their vest that records every delivery they make.
no way. Can you
Videos
watch it?
start the moment your door is open and in the moment after it locks shut. That doesn't help me feel better.
They got their vest camera.
Right. I mean, we've
Oh no.
never mind. You can record
no.
you can view recordings of all your deliveries in the
See?
in-home app for up to 7 days after
I
delivery.
knew it.
But like
that's so creepy, man.
But like, okay, so I'm going to deliver food. Oh, here I'm opening the door. Let me turn it on. Right? Are they turning it on manually? Is it somehow connected to your smart device where it's like they know, like, what if they like they're like, oh, I'm done. They close it. Video goes off. Sneak in through a window. You know, or like somebody's just following behind them and they're like not on camera.
or they're just scoping it out, you know, and it's like, oh, here, let me deliver
Right.
these groceries.
I know the keypad.
I know
number.
all this
Right.
stuff about this house. Here's where this is. Here, you know, like they don't have to, you know, do that much,
Right.
even without moving the vest, you know, a certain way to
Right.
know, oh, this is the kitchen. This is
Right.
where the media room is, you know, that kind of stuff.
There's
right?
no way this can
I-
end well.
I just want to meet someone that has used this service. I have so many questions.
If you've done this, please reach out to us.
Please.
They're
Please.
silent videos.
I don't like that.
The associate's vest camera is always on.
But it's silent
No.
video. You don't know what they're saying.
Well, it also says it's always on, but it doesn't begin recording until they're like right outside
Yeah,
your door.
right,
Yeah, so
right.
it's not always on. It's only
Right.
on when they're in your home, right?
So you can watch the recordings
We
later,
record
but you
even
can't-
if you're home.
Oh my gosh.
Why
This is
wasn't
nightmare
there
fuel.
video with my delivery? Yeah.
This is like a Black Mirror episode.
I know. I was just thinking that. Like, this is not freaking Black Mirror, man.
It's like that though.
And I mean, not to like pull back to spooky month, but like, this is the beginning of a horror movie.
I mean, seriously.
This is the Shyamalan. Come on. Get on it, man.
Get on this movie.
This one's going to be the one.
It writes itself, honestly. You know?
Let's just make it. We all buy
Okay,
phones.
okay.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean, you mentioned Amazon I didn't know they had in garage.
In
So sorry.
garage.
I have this whole like bucket list of things that I have, even like small things like fly a kite. I never flown a kite.
You've never flown a
I did
kite?
several weeks ago. I did,
Oh,
but like even
for the first time?
for the first time.
Wow. Good for
So
you.
thank you. So like, there's this whole list of things. One of them is I really want to get something delivered by drone and just watch it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's cool. Like
Do they do that? Is that something you can get done like at any point?
Just
Or-
for fun. Like,
You know what I
can you
mean?
request drone delivery?
right,
Okay.
right. Because they talk about it, but I've never
seen it.
Yeah.
But apparently it's real, and none of my deliveries ever have the option.
Right. I always have just a regular old person deliver my items. I would like a robot to do it
Right.
for me.
Please and thank you.
I saw, it might have been old, but I saw a Reddit post about how, was it? There was a police robot, right? That's supposed to like, it's not like doing any actual policing, but it just like wanders around and you can request help. And so
From
like
the
this
robot.
woman went to like go
What?
request help from the robot to get the robot to call like a police to come.
Mhm.
And apparently the robot told her to get out of the way and sang a song and like rolled away.
What the
So
heck?
like
Oh my gosh.
totally failed in his job.
Oh
It was
my
just like-
gosh.
the robots don't care, right?
Jeez. That's
they
another
have
Black
feelings
Mirror
at
episode,
all?
right? A police robot. Jeez.
Right.
That makes me think of that iRobot movie with Will Smith.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know?
That movie's like, that's too close to home.
It's like creepy, you know?
I'm
Robots everywhere.
I'm trying to find a Reddit post of someone talking about like being a customer for this
Mhm.
service.
Mhm.
But all I found out is that there's an r/Walmart, and it's a lot of Walmart workers who are on this thing. And so
Oh.
there might be some good
No.
stories on there, right?
Oh.
And so
God.
like it's just a bunch of people asking about the job because of like they're like hiring people to be the delivery people.
Oh.
And so they're like, what do y'all think about this? You know,
Hey,
stuff like
what
that.
are
So
y'all's thoughts on working as a
Is the
delivery?
interview process rigorous?
I first thing I saw was you got to take a drug test.
Hey,
So
well, that's good.
I guess
That's
I don't
good, I
know.
guess.
So I don't know. Maybe we got to do some more research on. Maybe one of us needs to sign up for it.
Maybe I was just gonna say one of us goes undercover.
Nope.
Oh,
It's me. Well, no, we need two. We need somebody to go undercover to go work for this thing, and then somebody
Oh,
else
okay.
to just sign up for it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or
And
maybe
then-
we
and
flip
then
that.
The one robs the other,
Exactly.
and we sue Walmart.
oh.
The plan is
so
perfect.
good.
The plan is perfect.
There's no evidence at all.
No evidence at all. Don't tell anyone.
It's fine. We have what
Okay.
40 people that listen to us regularly.
Hey, that's better than before. Anyway, I don't know.
Better than zero.
Right. So I'm just dumbfounded, flabbergasted by this whole thing.
word.
Yeah.
How could this even be like people were like, yeah, this is a great idea.
This is a good idea.
This is a great idea. We got to beat
Again.
Walmart. I mean, we got to beat Amazon. So next step.
Again, just like being in that boardroom when they're pitching it, like they needed to bring in like a regular conspiracy theorist person, you know, like to bring
Right.
some like reality to
Somebody
it.
just a little crazy to
just tiny enough. Yeah.
Right.
Let's develop a service that will not only bring the food to your kitchen,
Uh-huh.
but it will cook it
Oh.
for you and then it will feed it to you.
That's not what I thought I
Oh.
thought you were going.
We could do that.
Oh my god.
It's just the next step, right? The next step in human evolution.
I need a robot to baby bird my food for me.
What is it's like Wally. They
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't do
Oh, yep.
anything.
I mean that's essentially the same service, right? Just another way for
step,
people to
yeah.
be more like Wally people.
One more
I
step.
thought you were gonna say a service that like sits in these boardrooms, like we could be those people and like give them
Oh.
We'd hire ourselves out to vet your ideas.
because I mean every time I do digital design stuff, especially for like my church and other things, but I'm not the greatest at it, and I'll be the first one to say that. But there's so many things that like churches put out that are just bad. Just
yeah.
Bad. Like there's a billboard not that far from here, and
Yeah,
so bad.
I hate that billboard.
I'm not
every
gonna
time I see
say
it.
I don't want to like
I
whatever,
hate it
but
every time I see it.
but I mean like the just
Well,
where
there's multiple, but it was the same billboard. I think it changed from one church to a different church, but both of them were very weird.
Usually
know.
church billboards
bad.
are not it.
First of all,
you know,
There's a
generally.
problem with churches having billboards, right?
Okay.
Is that not a problem in and of
Continue.
itself?
Continue. Go on.
Like, why do we need to advertise our church? Right?
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of like,
Go on.
it's like circumventing the whole mission of the church, right? Like
Hmm.
the point of, stop that. You're like,
I'm trying to
We're
trying to
trying to
connect
jump
with
on
what
your-
you're saying.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
On your
I'm
train.
genuinely, yes.
Here, let me process this and lay it out. So as the church,
Out loud right now. Do
right?
it. Go.
As the church, we're supposed to be spreading the good news, right?
Right.
Sharing the gospel with people, and then as we share the gospel with people, people will become part of the community,
Right.
right? So if we're
Mhm.
putting out billboards telling people to come to our church, we're not sharing the gospel. We're just trying to get people into the community. Like we're circumventing
Right.
the true community aspect, and we're just getting people in a building.
Right. Okay. So it's
Right.
not evangelism. It's just advertising.
You're just
right.
advertising
yeah.
your worship experience or
Right.
your concert, or
Right.
your motivational speaker or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of doing the actual work of the kingdom.
I guess that cuts back to the thought of like seeker focused ministry in general, right? Like,
Right.
I mean, because that's kind of what you're doing is advertising something for
Right.
somebody who might be a seeker who
Right.
would be willing to go to a church for a program or a event or a thing.
Which I've said many times, maybe not on the podcast, but I'm very anti-seeker.
Right.
Service.
I hate when people are seeking.
No, I'm not against
Yeah,
seekers.
you need to not have.
Sorry, I
like,
said seeker
pauses.
service.
There it is.
Yeah.
Seekers. I'm against building your church service around seekers because we're not called to gather questioning people to the church. We're called to meet people where they are, right? So, like, it's not bad to share the gospel at church, right? But that's not, like, the point is not to be like, hey, come here and then you'll hear the gospel. It's to
Equipped saints.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think billboards are the way to go, but I think there's the difference between like a small local church and large mega church, especially when you're in a large metropolitan city. I think it has its place if it's done well. I'm not fans of like the face of the pastor on there. Like that's not my like.
I can only think
you're-
of 3 churches that I've seen have a billboard, and I have not a fan of any of them.
Yeah, but like
So-
they're
And they were all mega church. So
and have your own views of mega churches. I think they have their place, especially in very large cities. Like there's resources that they have access to that us smaller churches don't. But then there's connections that a smaller churches can make that's not their strong suit. And I feel like it could be a preference over a principle type of deal if it's done well. But I think that there needs to be like a third party group, and I think that's us that comes in to these meetings and like, hey,
specifically with churches.
yeah, like, hey,
was
here's our
gonna say.
idea for a billboard. What do you think? Because I'll tell you right now, like that's
No, don't
bad.
do that.
That's
Don't do that.
That's real bad. There's a church that had their like yearly slogan, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to put anybody on.
Yep. Don't
But
do it.
The first day I saw it, I mocked it, not in like a but like the way
wow,
that it was made.
really just putting your colors out there.
No. The way that it was made. I mean, y'all make fun of my church's name all the time. It's
I'm pretty sure the
I'm
Bible
not-
says something about mocking.
my gosh.
I don't even know your church's name. I'm sorry. I bet if I thought about it for a while, I could know it. But like,
Hey, so we're actually on the search for a third podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm
This
so
is officially
sorry.
Reed's last episode.
I know your pastor's name
That's cool.
Hey, that's
and his
cool.
wife's name.
Yeah.
So
that
that's
one-
better than knowing the church's name, right?
I mean, I guess so.
I don't
Anyways,
know.
Do you know
I'm sorry.
their savior's name?
Amen.
Amen.
His name's Amen.
Anyways,
Sorry.
I mean, the first day I saw it, I turned to Efrain and I was because it looks like a funny sound. I'll tell you afterwards, but I looked at
Wow.
Great
Efrain
podcasting.
and like made the sound, and he like busted out laughing, and it was just I'm like they need someone who'll be like, that's weird,
Right.
that's kind of weird.
Don't do that.
Don't
That's
do that.
boomer stuff right there.
You know, I think that's a lot of the issue most of the time is that churches and things like that who are doing those kinds of things typically don't have a good grasp on what is working for a culture, right? I think the idea is, and you make the point that you shouldn't just advertise a thing to get
Yeah.
people into your church, that it should be that people are seeking the gathering of, the body of Christ and, locally
Right.
or whatever. So whether that's a believer or a non-believer, right? Like there's kind of an understanding of what it's actually for. But I think the idea is that like, oh, hey, we want to advertise to get people into the church, right? And it's that seeker focus. But the problem is that I don't think billboards really just do that anymore. Like,
Right.
like
It's
that's not how
different.
people are plugged into things anymore. And so it just feels like somebody doesn't have the pulse of the
Right.
culture around them, or
Like we get told by people in our church, older people in our church all the time, that we need to be advertising our events in the local newspaper.
yeah,
I don't know if that's really working.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
I get this random neighborhood newspaper delivered to my house like every 2 or 3 days or something like that.
Do you read it?
I literally will pick it up and put it immediately into the
Throw
recycling
it straight
bin.
into the recycling bin.
But they do
Yeah.
have an online
I don't
paper
know.
that I know, like,
Oh, really?
I know a couple people I went to high school that write for it, and like they have
Oh,
a
you know
higher
what?
online subscription than physical paper.
Interesting. See, so it's just that kind of thing of, again, if that's what you're seeking to do, if that's what you're like kind of doing, even doing a billboard isn't the move anyway.
Right.
I think do what works for your congregation, your church, your neighborhood. So like our social media,
All things to all people.
our social media like did a shift of like, what does our community look like now versus like what we're trying to keep up with things that were trendy. It just shifted to like, let's just show what our community's doing. Like making it simple and not trying to be what other churches are doing. And so if a newspaper works for your area, go on ahead with it. But like most likely, if you're trying to reach younger generations, and I'm not just saying like millennials are right, but if you're trying to reach a younger generation, then be where they are. If you're trying to reach an older generation and they're all up in the papers, then go into the paper.
Be on TikTok. Be on Be Real as your church.
There it is.
Have a church Be Real.
Easy.
Come
on.
That's where the kids
No.
are. That's where they're at. They want to be real.
Listen, Reid has a B-reel now, and
That's true.
every one of them pictures is the same, and I love it.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I show everyone in the office every day. It's like the same.
Hey guys, it's
thing.
Reed's Be Real. Guys, look.
It's like every time I'm like sitting in my office, it's like
It's like the same
Yeah.
time every day. It's kind
it's
of annoying.
annoying.
It's
'cause
like, dang
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Right.
It makes me just feel bad about my
I
life.
always just move.
It's like I'm just like I'm dying in this office in the back of the church.
Gee.
Like there's no windows back here.
Dang.
Like
I got to do something with my life. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Go work outside.
Honestly, the worst is when it's at night and it's like, dude, it's 11:30. I'm
Yeah.
in bed.
I ain't gonna
Like,
do that.
come on, man.
it's dark.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, I didn't tell anybody. On Friday, the Be Real, I was eating dinner with my mom because I was in
I
Trinity.
was wondering who that was.
And I was like, hey, Mom, you be my Be Real? And she was like, what is that? And so I had to explain it to her. And so then I took the picture. And as soon as I took the picture, I dropped my phone into my refried beans. And so I had beans in the speakers of my phone.
Starts playing.
And so I was
Mexican
like,
music.
That's the talking on the phone. He's speaking Spanish, but we hear
Cumbia
Spanish.
live translator.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
Dang. That'd have been so cool.
I was like, yeah, this is what I get for using my phone at dinner.
Yeah, right. That's what I get. I'm done with Be Real. I'm done with this.
Done.
Get my beans.
Oh my god.
I
Beans
didn't
out
do
here.
I didn't do it for Saturday, and it hasn't happened on Sunday. So I haven't done one since I dropped my phone in
Yeah,
beans.
so we were out of town
Right.
this weekend, and kind of a big church like gathering thing, camping trip, and
Cute.
yeah, it was pretty fun. Just like a bunch of families hanging out. We were supposed to have a bonfire, but there's a
burn.
burn ban, and so just eating snacks and partying. Hiking. We did some
Yeah, it was fun.
ropes course stuff. Watched the Astros game, but there was like very little signal out there, and so
Right.
at one point I opened Be Real just to like see, and it was like post to late Be Real, and I was like, what? And so I did it, and it was like hours before that it had alerted me
Right.
because the signal was so bad. So you missed it. Sorry, man.
That's okay. Not worried about it.
I got mine. So
I'll catch up today, probably.
yeah.
I mean, you can't catch up. You just it's
just-
just the
it's
day.
I'll
what it
do
is.
it again today.
Just be real.
So I have been on Be Real only for a short time, right? So this summer, I got on it, and I hadn't missed a day since then. I hadn't missed a single day, and in fact, I still haven't missed a
Sounds
day.
like addiction.
But the problem, that's what's cool about Be Real is that you're on and then boom, you're done.
then
pretty
you're
much,
done,
Like,
yeah.
it's over, and I like that. But the problem is I haven't missed a day. But one of my days, when I look back on the memories, is gone.
October, right?
It was like one of the days this month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know?
Same.
Do you have the day? Do you know what day it is?
The 11th.
It might
Weird.
be the 11th.
Yeah,
I could
because
see that.
Man.
Everyone else at work, I
Same
was
thing?
like, yeah, I'm like, dang, where'd my picture go? And they're like, wait, you too?
No
like
way.
B-roll glitched or something.
That sucks because I was like, I saw it and I go, no way, I missed a day?
Mm-hmm.
That stinks. What the heck? And then I go, wait, the Astros played that day. I was wearing my jersey at the office. I know I posted that. Like, I know I was like, oh,
Yeah.
ripping the H or whatever.
So there's memories?
Yeah, dude. Go to your profile.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It reads like, oh.
The 11th is gone.
No way. My phone
Did you
is
even have
recording.
it on the 11th? Oh, wait, no, it's back. It's back.
Yours is back?
Mine's not.
Maybe.
Oh,
I had only
Reid.
missed yesterday since I downloaded it
Yeah.
when we talked about it. So it says last 14 days. I've got one for the 10th and the 12th and not the 11th.
But not the 11th.
Mine's back.
Yours is back?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I literally got it September 1st.
And so you've been on since
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that about Be Real.
Yeah, it's just.
I have heard
easy.
that churches are doing it, are using Be Real, which
just
I
don't-
think is silly.
yeah. How can you
I think
do
that's
it for
kinda
church,
silly.
though?
We thought about doing it for like our organization, but it just feels like a lot to keep up with for that.
You're
Well,
working
it's
all
just
the
like-
time. Like anytime it pops up, you're technically working.
Well,
you know?
like during
Yeah.
our high time, like of the summer season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm,
But then
yeah.
I don't want to encourage like people to be on their phone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true.
I can't, so.
But the problem is too that like you're at Be Real's whim of like when
Right.
it's going to be used anyway.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so it's not really it's kind of cool to keep up with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, again, another thing that I really like about Be Real is it's not really a good place for advertisers to
Mm-hmm.
post up and be throwing stuff at you all
That's
the time.
true.
Because it's just for your friends.
Yeah.
You choose all these friends again. And like you don't really follow organizations.
Yeah.
Like that's not a part of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will find a way.
I mean, I'm sure they will. I mean, they got to monetize it somehow, but
Well, thank you so much, Be Real, for sponsoring this portion of the episode.
Wait, I thought we were sponsored by Walmart in-home delivery.
Heck no, man.
No, we're all working. we're gonna be there. We're gonna deliver.
Well, I want to tell you all about a new friend I just made.
Oh,
that-
okay.
So we're at church, and
Seems sketchy.
Yeah.
and like this, two of my friends, they're married. They brought a friend to come visit, and blah blah. So I was, he was saying he's here for a conference, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, well, what kind of conference? Are you a recruiter? Like, he goes, oh no, Reid, chill out.
I'm thinking.
And he-
Just tell your story.
Don't look at me like that. He was like, yeah, I do data analytics and I was like, oh, like that's cool, like software stuff.
Like
and
for a company or
it was just super like broad. And I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. And then my friend's husband, he was just kind of chilling there. He's kind of a quiet dude anyway, so I didn't think anything of it. Then the wife comes and she's like, oh yeah, you met so-and-so. And I was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, he's in the NSA. And the husband was like, he was trying to be coy about what he does. And I go, oops. I just, every thought I had about this dude just like stopped
shifted
the moment.
and
Yeah, it
like
shifted.
it just all changed.
So I was like, oh, the NSA. And he goes, yeah. Like, all
Like
right.
The real NSA.
All right. And then he I think he was trying to shift the subject. I'm sure people
Right,
give
right.
him weird
Right.
vibes, whatever.
Well, because he's spying on people. Right?
I mean,
Mm.
I don't want to talk to a spy. So
so then the
Wait, are you a
conversation,
spy?
yes. So then the conversation continues in a different direction, whatever. And then again, my friend, she's the wife, she was like, they have a gift shop at the NSA. And I looked at her, I was like, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, we have a gift shop. The CIA has a gift shop too.
What?
And the FBI. And I was like, wait,
Why?
what? And he goes, we have our own brand of bourbon. And
What?
I was like, I'm sorry. My brain cannot mold around this. So my tax dollars are going to a gift shop. And he goes, yeah, what's even more messed up? He's like, I gotta pay taxes but then I get paid by the government, so it's like a boomerang system. Like,
I mean, that's how
Back and
tithing
forth and
is.
back and
I
forth.
mean,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
For church people.
Right.
but like, yeah, he was like, yeah, there's a gift shop, and then I couldn't move on from it, and I know the conversation moved in a different direction, and this is just like me being me, and I wasn't trying to like, be charismatic or anything. I was just shook to my core. One, that he works for the NSA.
Right.
And then two, that he said that there's a gift shop there. And,
Right.
like they have them like all the campuses, like all the locations, there's a gift shop. But like so the conversation moves on, and they're saying goodbye. He's going back to whatever state he lives
To
in.
the NSA. He's going back.
Probably DC.
Back to them.
Yeah, I guess so. I stopped listening, apparently.
Virginia or something.
Zoned out.
Because then I was like, well, pick us up something from the gift shop. And he starts laughing, and everyone's laughing. And I was like, you didn't even have to ask my address. Like, you can just look it up, man.
So-
You know what it is. Don't even
So
worry
you're,
about it.
you're shooting your shot with this guy, huh?
How did you get there?
You just told him that you don't need to give him your address. He knows it. Is that not what you meant? Just come hang out?
No.
Just come pick me up? I thought you're like, I wasn't even trying to be charismatic. I was just like, hey, you already got my address.
Reid.
What?
Just being friendly, man.
Oh my god.
She set it up that way.
No,
She absolutely set it up that way.
you jumped there.
You asked him for a gift. Then you
Reid.
told him that he
Reid.
didn't need your address because he already had it.
Reid.
You have a one-track mind.
No.
You were like, this is it. This is it.
No.
That's what she was
Bro.
saying.
He's speechless.
That's not what
What?
that is not what I was saying.
Ask the people. Ask the people.
Well, the only other people here is Efrain
Is
and
me.
On Instagram, okay? Social media, this
No.
thing, okay?
So then what did he say?
he laughed. He thought it was so funny. He was like, I mean, I can't hack into it, but I know someone who can. And then
my gosh.
then we all laughed, and I was like, all right, well, have a safe trip home. Like,
So he left, and then
it.
everybody there just was in a daze. They
Yeah,
had no. Just that's so creepy.
Yeah,
dude.
basically. And then one of my friends walked up, and she's like, wait, what happened? I go, nah, man. I
Too deep, man. Don't even worry about it.
I can't back up now.
Ask this guy on a date.
That's literally not.
I didn't-
That's literally not.
That's so funny though.
You're going to get a text, and it's going to be like, hey, it's Mark, or whatever.
Mark from the NSA.
It's Mark from the NSA. I got you a baseball with the NSA on it.
Hey, there should be a package arriving at your house in right now.
by drone. I heard you wanted.
Actually, it's from a NSA in-home delivery person.
I heard on the. I heard while you were recording the podcast that you wanted a drone. Not that he listened to the podcast,
Right.
That he heard you recording the podcast.
Oh wait, I forgot about one part. So my friend, she was like, "Yeah, because they're always listening," and I go, "Yeah, I'll just turn it." I picked
You
up my
told him that. What did he say?
Oh, he thought it was so funny.
Oh man.
He thought it was so. I literally picked up my phone. I was like, "Yeah," because you can hear everything. And he thought it was
Dang.
so funny.
Liz getting the big flirt on.
Dude, that's
Oh
so.
my God.
She
I'm
didn't even
literally
realize
not.
it. She
It's
didn't
so-
realize it,
Bro,
but she was.
But that's funny. I mean, that's hilarious. He like took it in stride too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so honestly, all it does for me is confirm all of the
Right.
things, all of the
absolutely.
rumors.
He didn't deny it at all. He,
He
wasn't
didn't
like,
deny it at
no,
all.
we don't do that. He's just like,
He laughs like-
that's funny.
Okay, yeah, you get it.
Right.
Okay.
You made that joke yesterday too.
Jeez.
I mean,
Shoot, dude. He knows we're recording this right now. So what Mark or whatever, Steven, whatever
I'm
your
not
name
gonna
was,
say
man.
his name.
don't.
Oh yeah, good call, good call. He already knows that we
He can
his name.
know, but we can't.
Oh gosh,
Oh, that was
Dude,
that
that's
was not
so
flirting,
funny.
was it? Was that flirting?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
I wasn't there. I'm just hearing your story. So
Dude,
apparently,
that's-
I'm
I'm
off.
shook.
I mean, hey,
I wasn't intentionally.
No, I don't think you were.
look. Sometimes you're just funny, and it's just cool, you know. Like
Sometimes you're just
again, when a drone shows up at your house, with, like-
I would melt to the floor. I would be so happy.
That's just a good melt. Oh, okay.
oh, see, because that's like it's like one hand that's real cool. But then on the other hand, it's like that's probably the
Confirmation,
creepiest
yeah.
thing on the planet.
Confirmation of creepy.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
Well, dang. Shoot. What are you gonna do?
Just sit and wait for my drone.
Just
I
talk
guess.
to your phone.
She's just gonna type in like in her notes app, just be
Did
like,
you-
"Hey, Mark,
did you
just
think I
waiting
was-
for a text," but never send it to anybody. It's just a
But-
note, just
Oh
waiting.
my gosh.
Hey, if you're reading this, hit me up.
Oh
What
my
up?
Whatever.
gosh. Jeez.
I would like a teddy bear with the little polo that says NSA.
A polo.
Do they have that? Do they have that in the gift shop? Is that
I
in
meant
there?
to say hoodie.
Do you guys also have a Build-A-Bear?
Oh,
A Wetzel Pretzel?
What
else
are we
do they have?
talking about right
Auntie
now?
Anne's.
At NSA. Do they have a
Are they at
Build-A-Bear?
the mall now?
I don't know. They got a gift shop.
the funniest thing is like people who are going to these buildings are like hired, like they're government workers, and so why would they want to go to a gift shop?
I looked it up real
That's a good point.
briefly because I wanted to see what the gift shop had. Apparently, it's like what I found was there's an NSA museum that has a gift shop. So maybe it's like
Maybe
they don't have both. You know.
What
but
does NSA stand for? Is that a dumb question? Do
I
y'all
had to
know?
look it up. That's
National
part of why I looked it up.
Security- National Security Agent.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I mean, I probably could have got there, but I was like, let me just go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah. I was.
What
Okay,
is
well.
CIA?
Central Intelligence Agency.
Right.
And then
Federal Bureau of
Invest-
Intelligence? Investigation?
Investigation?
I think it's investigation. You're totally right.
Let's find out.
It's got to be investigation. Yeah,
see,
there's no way
FBI.
it's intelligence. I was
Federal
super
Bureau of Investigation.
Investigence.
we're both winners.
Or you're both losers.
This guy.
I'm
This
always
guy
a
over
winner.
here.
Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
there it is.
amazing. So, whatever your name is, Guy, thanks for listening to the podcast.
Yeah. Tune
And
in next week to find out if Mark
If Mark texts back and if he sends a drone.
find out what gift Liz is gonna get from the gift shop.
I really do want a bear, though.
Oh my god.